The hijab, or the veil, or the head covering, has become very symbolic of Islam. The power of that one symbol is another reason why I sustain traditional Islamic dress. I want to be identified as a Muslim woman when I go places.
You see Western women very concerned about the issue of the hijab. Should a woman cover her head or not cover her head? And this in the past was never really an issue in the Muslim community. But now, because of all the stress from the outside, it's becoming an issue. And it's unfortunate because Islamically, there is no punishment whatsoever for a woman who does not cover. That's between her and God. The stereotype is that these women are not very modern, they're not very smart. I have to tell you that before I came to speak and work with veiled women, I held similar stereotypes. And when I found out that some of them have PhDs and others are professors and lawyers and so on, I mean, when they opened their mouth, I couldn't believe the insight coming out of their mouths, and then I was ashamed because I realized how much I have stereotyped my sisters.
People will say things like, "Oh, we were just so surprised. We were just so amazed that you could do that." And that is not as much of a compliment as it may seem, because there is also the underlying notion of, well, we didn't think that you could do X, so when you come forward and you do X plus, we are especially surprised. Well, why didn't you think that I could do X? Why didn't you even think that I could do X plus?
One of the things that used to disturb me most is the way women would look at me. I was in a parking lot of one of the grocery stores here. I pulled up, and for some reason it annoyed a woman who had a van like mine. She got out of her van and she slammed her door and she walked up to my car and she took her finger and she said, "Why don't you go back to Iraq or Iran or wherever it is you come from?" And I rolled down the window and told her, "I am at home."